Have you ever had that, that slightly awkward feeling right before you say, "Hey, Google," out in public? Yeah, we've all been there. Well, today we are going to look at Google's super elegant solution to that exact problem. It's called Action Blocks. I mean, seriously, who hasn't been in this exact situation? You need to get something done fast on your phone, but you're maybe on a quiet bus or in the middle of a library, and just yelling out, "Hey, Google," is absolutely not going to fly. And we've all lived these moments. You're at the office trying to be a professional, not, announce to your entire team that you need to buy cat food. Or you're at home, it's late, and you just want to run your goodnight routine without waking up the whole house. It's a small thing, but it's a real common frustration. All right, so let's really dig into this problem, because it's actually more than just feeling a little bit silly. For a lot of people, it's a genuine barrier that stops them from using some of their phone's coolest features. And this slide it nails the biggest frustrations, doesn't it? The assistant completely mishears you, or you can't for the life of you remember the exact magic phrase to make a routine work. And then, of course, there's just the cringy social awkwardness of it all. It all adds up to an experience that's, well, it's not great. But what if you could take any of those voice commands, all that power, and just squish it down into a silent, simple button on your home screen? Well, it turns out that's exactly what Google did. So, meet Action Blocks. The whole concept is so simple, it's kind of genius. You take any phrase you'd normally say out loud to Google Assistant, and you turn it into a button you can tap. No voice needed. It's really the best of both worlds. You get all the power of the assistant, but with the privacy and the ease of a simple tap. Think of it like a perfect little translator. Okay, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds cool, but it's probably a huge pain to set up, right? Nope. It is shockingly easy to create your own custom buttons. Let's just walk through how simple it is. Seriously, it's just these 3 steps. That's it. First, you just type out the command exactly like you'd say it, something like "Start my Roomba." Second, you pick an image for it, and it can be a basic icon or even a photo from your own gallery. And third, you just drag that brand new button and place it right on your home screen. Boom, you're done. It's that fast. Now, because it's so incredibly simple to make these little buttons, the app opens up some really, really powerful possibilities. This is not just some cool little trick for tech nerds. It actually serves 2 very different but equally important kinds of people. So on one hand, you have the power user, the person who loves productivity hacks and wants to control their entire smart home without saying a word. And then on the other hand, you have the caregiver, someone who's trying to make a super complicated smartphone simple and accessible for a person they love. For the power user, oh man, this is a total game changer. Just imagine having a single button on your home screen that says, "Good night." You tap it, and silently, the doors lock, the lights dim, your alarm is set. No more yelling commands into the dark. You can make a button for your favorite Spotify playlist or to control literally any smart device you own. But here's where the app goes from being a cool convenience to something truly profound. This quote really says it all. And this just illustrates the point perfectly. A caregiver can set up a phone or a tablet with these huge, simple buttons. So a giant picture of a daughter becomes a one-tap button to call her. Think about that. No need to find the phone app, then scroll through contacts, then hit the little dial button. It just bypasses all those confusing steps and turns a complex device into a beautiful, simple tool for connection. Okay, so we've got productivity, we've got accessibility. Great. But there is another reason this app has become absolutely essential right now, and it has everything to do with the future of Google's AI. This timeline actually tells a really fascinating story. So the app launches back in 2020, mostly as an accessibility tool. Pretty quickly, it becomes a productivity hack for everyone. But now, as we're heading towards 2026, it's taken on this brand new, super critical role as a safe haven. Okay, so here's the key takeaway. Google is in the middle of this slow transition from the old Google Assistant to its new Gemini AI, and that whole process won't be finished until late 2026. And right now, Gemini kind of struggles with some of the basic smart home routines that the old Assistant handled perfectly. What Action Blocks does is it forces the phone to use the good old reliable assistant for those specific tasks. It acts like a bridge, making sure your smart home doesn't just break while Google is still figuring things out. So let's recap. It's a productivity hack, it's an accessibility lifeline, and it's a bridge to the future of AI. Honestly, it's one of the most quietly powerful apps on Android. Which really just leaves one question for you. What's the first repetitive, annoying, or just plain awkward task that you are going to turn into a simple, silent, one-tap wonder?